Welcome to our channel, Always Keep Moving. We are Anna and Kelvin and we're doing our round the world trip. We have already completed the first leg of our journey, which was in Central America. We've also completed South America and we had a great safari for a month in Africa. From there we went to the Middle East, and after seeing some fantastic sights in the Middle East, we are now starting the third leg of our journey, which is Thailand and the rest of Asia.
Don't forget to watch our previous videos from Latin America, Africa and the Middle East. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Good morning! Where are we going, Kevin?
Oh, is that a video?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to the Ho Chi tunnels.
Ho Chi tunnels we're going to today. We are in Ho Chi Minh City and we have booked to do a day tour. Go and see the tunnels that were used during the Vietnam War. So Kelvin has been before, it's going to be my first time.
And the French War, or the, whatever you call it, Indo-French, or whatever they call it. They built them for the French war, the war against the French in the 50s. Yeah. It's like hundreds of miles of a little network. Kept them active, and then years later in the 60s in the so-called Vietnam War against America and it's some of its allies, then they sort of started using them again. But it is interesting to see when you go in. I remember it from last time. You see they were living down there for years and you literally have to crawl down.
We'll be showing you lots more videos and photos from there during the day.
He first listened to the French and then he listened to the Japanese, and Ho Chi Minh and the Vietnamese overthrew him from power, and Ho Chi Minh founded the Democratic Republic of Vietnam himself as president. That's why Vietnamese people now celebrate the National Day on September 2nd.
We have made it to the Ho Chi tunnels. We're just here by the entrance now, and they have a little map of an overview map. So we're just waiting to get further instructions from our guide, and then we're going to start heading in there and looking around.
We just paid our entrance fee, had our card stamped, and now we're entering through a long tunnel, which is kind of appropriate, I suppose, before we climb into the small tunnels. So as you can see, it's popular. When we was here in '96, we was literally the only people here. So yeah, no, it's really picked up. It's one of the main to-dos when you are in Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City. So, okay, we're on our way, and yep, we'll keep you updated as we go.
The very first thing that our guide showed us when we got into the grounds was these very small, narrow tunnels that were used by the Vietnamese during the war, or the Vietcong. And anyone from the group who wanted to try and crawl down this narrow space could do so. And of course Kelvin wanted to give it a go. And yeah, as you can see for yourself here, he just completely disappears. No wonder they were so hard to find and locate. After having tried out the secret tunnel for ourselves, we were very shocked to understand and realize that the Vietcong were down there for weeks or even months on end in those tight, narrow, claustrophobic spaces. It's just unbelievable. After that, the guide continued on to show us these kind of entrapment devices, and they were used to trap the enemies for them to fall down and to, hopefully hurt themselves and possibly even die. And seeing that, you really wouldn't want to be able to fall down this one. Small mounds that looked like termite hills were used as camouflage to cover air vents. Bamboo pipes that were up to 12 meters long would run underneath and bring in oxygen into the tunnels. The American soldiers sometimes got wise to this, and they would spray gas into the air vent, and that would kill off lots of Vietcong soldiers. And when you're here, seeing it and smelling it and hearing everything from the guide by yourself, you realize what a gritty and bloody war the Vietnam War really was.
They connect the tunnel leading to the US base to steal weapons as well. And the Vietcong, lying down here.
Et ça,
Fighting
c'est
trench.
les personnes
And
protègent
the
les
tunnels
dessous.
are small,
Et
you
comme les
see,
Américains entraient dans les
to
forêts,
stop
pour la faire
American
avec un
soldiers
grand coupe.
from entering.
C'est les grands coupes qui sont avoir le bruit.
Okay, ready? Now we go to a broken chain of the US.
Just walking here in between the different stops along the way. Big tank here.
Same time. And the spike looks like an arrow. It goes inside your skin easily, but it's hard to take it out. The second one is the armpit trap. This trap mainly causes physical damage to the armpit, particularly the armpit. And rolling trap, usually when it spikes, it causes huge damage to the whole body. So to make a joke, give you a full body massage.
And then did it.
Window trap. Okay, folding chair trap. It works like the crocodile's jaw. Snapshot. And fish trap. When you step on this trap, your leg goes straight to the bottom. Souvenir trap. Thank you. Areas looking for the Vietcong, but sometimes they went into a wrong place where they were ambushed. They knocked at the local house, like they hold a response and they kick the door open. And most soldiers got the same reaction when they saw this drop falling into them. They used a rifle M16 to prevent top of the trap, but the rest of it still works like this. 1, 2, 3. This drop mainly causes physical damage to the lower parts of the body, losing abilities of having babies. If you want to stay single forever, stay here. I do it now. Yeah. $1 million. Will you do it? Cut the bomb in half. No. The two Vietcong guys over there sawing bombs. They pour water over the bomb to pull off the bomb in the hope to reduce possibilities of explosion. Okay. Crowded. Okay, and this guy, the two blacksmiths work like the two guys work like a blacksmith, and that guy is pumping gas in there to create fire used to melt bomb shrapnels, bomb fragments. And now, action! They cut the bomb in half, and then they could obtain over 200 kilos of explosives. And come here, and they make many man-made landmines. And this one, you see, they put the gunpowder in it, and then they close it like this, and they use the branch of the tree like a detonator. When the tank goes over this landmine, like boom, we call this one birthday cake landmine. Like birthday cake. See? And when the US soldiers attacked this area, the Vietcong left everything, and then they went to the emergency exit over there. And the US soldiers destroyed everything, and later the Vietcong came back to rebuild this place. Okay, watch your hand please.
How this goes. Right, we're far in the tunnel now.
Yes, I'm on my own. Oh no, my son and daughter-in-law are here with me. Yes. But they're going along the tunnel. Yes.
Easy for you.
Yeah.
All right.
We wait for others.
We wait for others. Yeah, I think others are coming as well. Yeah.
We stick together.
Yes, we stick together.
Vietcong only eat rice, so they drop many bombs, they drop many herbicides to remove the rice fields that feed the Vietcong. But this tree, the root, you see? Yeah, we eat the root. Yeah, and you just use the branch of the tree. You set it on the ground. It will take a few weeks for this tree to grow root.
And are the roots what tapioca is? Or? So this is tapioca, yeah, okay.
There are many names. Some people call it tapioca, cassava, manioc.
I've heard tapioca, that's all I heard.
Sẽ nấu mấy gà.
Is AC.
Oh yeah, nice.
Okay, watch it, 10 minutes, and then come right.
Ho Chi, the beautiful town.
In the circle, the rulers came face to face with the enemy. In the fire of war, the guerrillas never failed. In the
So, thanks for watching today's video from the Ho Chi tunnels. Hope you enjoyed it. If you are ever in southern Vietnam or certainly in Ho Chi Minh City, I would definitely recommend coming here for a day trip, as it is very interesting to learn a lot more about both the main Vietnamese wars. Tomorrow we are leaving Saigon and heading for Nha Trang. Nha Trang is a nice little beach town, and our next video will be coming to you from there. Have a great day, we'll see you in the next one.